Ladies and gentlemen, gather around. Today, we're going to delve into the life and times of a Texan who made quite the splash in American politics, none other than George W. Bush. Born on July 6, 1946, in good old New Haven, Connecticut. This fella later became the 43rd President of the United States, serving from 2001 to 2009. Now, you know how it goes, folks. We got to ask you right from the get-go. If you're liking what you see, give us that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to leave a good old comment down below. Now let me tell you, George W. Bush was quite the character. He was a member of the Republican Party, and get this, the eldest son of the 41st U.S. President, George H.W. Bush. Talk about keeping it in the family, am I right? But that's just the tip of the iceberg, my friends. After kicking it at Yale University and earning a degree in history, Bush had a genius idea to dodge the Vietnam War draft. He hopped right into the Texas Air National Guard in 1968. He became a certified fighter pilot, but it didn't stop there. He got himself an MBA from Harvard Business School in 1975 and dabbled in the oil and gas industry. Heck, he even co-owned the Texas Rangers baseball team. But that wasn't enough for this cowboy. In 1994, he strapped on his political boots and ran for governor of Texas, topping Democratic incumbent Ann Richards. And you know what? He went on to win re-election, serving as the 46th governor of Texas until December 2000. This hombre made some moves, promoting legislation for better schools, criminal justice reform, and even put Texas on the map as a wind-powered electricity producer. Now hold on to your hats, because the real rodeo began in the 2000 U.S. presidential election. It was a showdown between Bush and Democratic VP Al Gore, and it was nail-biting close, let me tell you. Despite losing the popular vote by a hair, Bush lassoed the Electoral College and claimed the presidency with the Supreme Court riding shotgun. Fast forward to January 20, 2001, and George W. Bush took the reins of the nation. He fired off major tax cuts, introduced the No Child Left Behind Act to fix up them schools, and championed socially conservative causes. But my friends, it wasn't all sunshine and rainbows. One of the biggest reckonings of his presidency was the September 11, 2001 terrorist attacks. It was a dark day for America, but Bush declared a war on terrorism and got to work. He founded the Department of Homeland Security and led military missions in Afghanistan and Iraq, which got folks talking, let me tell you. His decision to invade Iraq in 2003 stirred up a whole heap of controversy, dividing folks both here and abroad. But George W. Bush had his eyes set on global problems too. He launched the President's Emergency Plan for AIDS relief, fighting the HIV/AIDS epidemic worldwide. Now, you can't talk about a president without mentioning their achievements and stumbling blocks. His presidency was like a rodeo, full of ups and downs. When his second term ended in 2009, he handed the reins to Barack Obama and rode off into the sunset. George W. Bush returned to his beloved Prairie Chapel Ranch in Crawford, Texas, where he enjoyed a quiet life away from political power. But don't you fret, folks. George W. Bush ain't one to be idle. Oh no. Since leaving office, he's been raising funds for wounded veterans through events like an annual 100-kilometer mountain bike ride and the Warrior Open golf tournament. That's what I call a true patriot. He also established the George W. Bush Institute at Southern Methodist University, SMU, in Dallas. The Institute's purpose is to foster discussions on economic growth, human freedom, education, global health, and women's initiatives, thereby working on policies that align with his vision for a better world. He's got a creative side too, taking up painting like a champ. Can you believe it? He's produced portraits of his pets and world leaders he met while in office, and folks can't get enough of them. His artwork garnered national attention and was displayed in his presidential library. Now, I gotta tell you, this cowboy sure knows how to preserve his legacy. He penned a memoir in 2010, Decision Points, spilling the beans on his time as president, and even gave us a peek into his daddy's life with 41, a biography published on Veterans Day 2014. And to top it all off, he ain't just sitting on his porch minding his own business. Nope. He set up the George W. Bush Presidential Center at SMU in Dallas, where folks can learn all about his time in office. But enough from me. If you enjoyed this little journey through history, give us a holler with that like. Subscribe to the channel, share this video far and wide, and leave us a comment below. Until next time, y'all take care now. This is Bite Size Politics signing off.